Hey, hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. I thought I'd start a few minutes early because I have a lot to get in before we bring on our special guest, Lizzy Falcon, tonight. I'm so excited and we are so blessed to have her. I am a fan and I may pass out tonight. So if I fall on the floor, she's just going to take over the show, okay? Maybe she'll give us a drawing lesson or something. I don't know. But I wanted to welcome everybody. Thank you so much, Odd But Nice, for putting in the links. Yes, Lizzy is partnering with Treasure Studios Art with putting her art over into diamond painting. So check out Treasure Studios Art if you want a little extra 15% off. There's a code there for you to use. And hey, Diane, so good to see you. Diamond Sparkle Jays, how are you? Hey, Billy, welcome. Robert, you're here. I talked with you earlier today. So good to see you. Hey, Deborah, I got your package right here. I can't wait to open it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Hey, Randy. Hey, Sarah. Great to see you. Saphira's mama. Danielle. Oh, hi. Hey, Cynthia. Way to go. I hope you guys are ready for a great night. I am so glad it's Friday. Oh, my goodness. If you watched my whip and chat earlier this week, I just can't tell you how much the week continued to go downhill with technology. It's crazy. Hey, Don loves diamond painting, and Karen, so good to see you. Welcome. And this is Blinging in the New Year, and it has been amazing. Our first guest was Tia. She helped show us how to add a little sparkler pizzazz to her diamond painting, talking about highs and low lighting. I felt like I was getting my hair done. Got to check out that live. And then we had Mandy Manzano. She does amazing work. And then tonight is Lizzy Falcon. And next Friday is our very own Rivka. So it has been a great month of Blinging in the New Year. Good to see you, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, I've been crocheting like crazy. I need to post some of my crochet projects, and you tell me, Elizabeth, if you think I'm doing well. Hey, Nick and Tina, so good to see you. Hey, JD, greetings. I am so glad that you guys are here tonight. Just a couple announcements for you. February 1st, technically, is when you can start your dragon diamond painting. Brandy with Mystria Diamond and I are doing a dragon event for everyone to join along. So please check out that video and everything that goes with it. I think you'll have an amazing time. I know I will. I have a craftably diamond painting I'm going to be doing. And so please check that out. Also, February, I'm going to bring back for 1 month because it is the month of love. I'm going to bring back Diamond Painter of the Month. This is where you guys will be able to vote. You'll fill out a form of who you think should receive a special shout out. And then that winner, what I'll do is I'll read through all the shout outs. I keep the person who nominated private, confidential, so that, but I do read out who gets a shout out. And then at the end, I do a drawing and one person gets a prize. It does not have to be a YouTube creator. It can be your mom, your grandma, your sister, your daughter, your cousin, your father. The only requirement is that they have to love diamond painting, because if they win, the prize is something that has to do with diamond painting. So I just thought we would share the love again. So be looking out for that video. Hey, Erin, so good to see you. Welcome. Hello, Queen is in the house. Crafts and Coffee with Chris and Cal. So I just wanted to let you know that will be happening in February. So let's see, what else do we have going on? So much going on? Oh, I will be doing a video. I bought some special stuff today from Michael's, and I will be transforming what I purchased with diamond dots. So I will be doing that video, and I'm just really, really excited. Hey, Crafting Journey, good to see you. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Mistria. So yeah, that's what I will be doing. I am without my daughter and my husband this weekend. So for 48 hours, I am solo. And for my husband's birthday, which is Sunday, instead of a car, I bought him a Nintendo Switch. Well, actually, our family did. We all went in on it. And so he received that yesterday. He got the first 24 hours on it, but now that he's gone, I will have 48 hours to figure this out. But then when he gets back, I'll probably not be able to touch it for a year. So I'm excited to maybe stay up all night and figure out Animal Crossings. Who knows? Hey, DP with Cheryl and Tippy Joy. So good to see you. So yes, tonight, after a long, long day, I checked out an hour early and I went to Michael's. I went to, where did I go? I then went to Dollar Tree. I bought a million things there for $20. And then I bought a pizza. I didn't have to share. That was amazing. And probably ate about 1,000 calories worth of pepperoni pizza. Then I took a nap. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful to take a nap. And now here I am. So I am so excited that you guys are here with me tonight. Hey, Autistic Perspective, good to see you. Hey, Crashley, Narada, and Kim, you snuck in here. Hey, Tia, welcome, welcome. See who else is in here. Mickey Sunshine, Crazy Cat Lady. Hey, Helen. Yes, I went a few minutes early. Just wanted to get some announcements in. Let you guys know about February being the month of love. And again, starting our collab with Mistria Diamonds. And also, I'm bringing back for the month so you guys can share the love with one another. Diamond Painter of the Month. So check out the beginning of the video. If you came in a little late. Oh, Don says pizza by yourself is 0 calories. Woo! That deserves a shout out. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Hey, Valerie. Good to see you. Hey, S&J Creations. The procrastinators in the house. Good to see you. Odd says naps are the best. Got one before dinner and it was superb. Yes. Absolutely. So I hope you guys have your questions ready. When I do these interviews, just know that I try my best to look at chat, to ask questions. If I don't get to yours, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. I may not have seen it. And so please, please be patient. Moderators, if you could help me, if there's somebody who just keeps asking a question and we don't see it, let us know. And we will do our absolute best to answer those questions. Hey, diamonds around you. Good to see you. Rochelle, hey, happy Friday. Exactly. Hey, Drew, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. Exactly. All right. So, Lizzie, are you ready? Are you presentable? All set. Yes, so here we go. Drum roll, please. Hey, Lizzie.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. I see you've had a wonderful day.
I have. Oh, my goodness. I had a nap.
Good for you. Good for you. And a pizza.
And a pizza. Well, I didn't eat the whole thing, but it was nice not to have to share.
Nice. Well, you will eventually before they get back, I'm sure.
Yes. I did give my dog a bite of pizza crust, so.
Well, you're not totally alone then either, so.
Yes, exactly.
You're in good company, though.
Right. Hey, I know the artist who drew what's on your shirt.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I had to represent.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
how are you this week?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I decided to change locations from where we talked a little bit
Okay.
earlier. And I decided I was gonna maybe paint. So I'm at my paint station. I'm in the studio
Yes.
now. So yeah, I thought it would relax me, but it didn't.
Oh,
Still
well,
nervous.
I've been watching some of your, I don't know if it's Instagram or Facebook, but you do little like 30-second paint clips lately of this
Yeah.
new thing you're working on, or it's so amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thanks. I put those on TikTok and then I share them onto like Instagram and Facebook and stuff. And so they're really fun to make and to share. So if anybody's on TikTok, Lizzy Falcon Art.
Yay! Yeah. Well, I have been working on this thing.
Oh, cool. Where are you in the process?
So I've done all of this, and I am right here at the bow.
Wow, so cool. And it's so big.
It is. It's like, and this is the small size.
Holy moly. It looks really cool though. They look so accurate to the original, that like that's another thing that I love is the whole printing process. The way that they look, it's great. They're so true to color. So that's one thing I'm really happy with, I have to say.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've been having a fabulous time. We've been joking in the diamond painting community though that your artwork, because of your blending and how you use the colors, I don't know if you would call it depth or sophisticated, but when it's so much what we call confetti. So it's like 5 or 6 blues to equal 1 blue. And so,
Oh, awesome. That's like the best compliment ever. So thank you. Yeah, I work hard at that. That's why a painting of mine takes like, weeks or whatever versus like a couple of days. It's like all that blending takes a while. So thanks for noticing and appreciating it.
yeah, so somebody will mention on Facebook, oh, I have all this confetti. And we're like, is that a Lizzy?
So is that a good thing for diamond painters or not?
It's a choice we make. So confetti is in a small area, you use lots of colors,
Okay.
so you're constantly changing colors. And because our pens, they're either single placer, so one drill, or gotta find the camera, multi-placer. So this is a 4 drill.
So that wouldn't work.
Right.
Different
So
spots.
confetti, you have to pick one at a time. Color blocking is when there's big chunks of the same color. And so you can use your multi-placer and go really fast.
I would imagine there's not much of that going on.
So it just depends. Some people love color blocking, some love confetti. I tend to have multiple trays going, kind of like you have multiple palettes of color
Yeah.
for the painting. And so then I can pull, greens and different things, but don't get them mixed up.
Interesting. I just learned something. So I would imagine that maybe my artwork would, like, some people wouldn't want to diamond paint it because of the confetti, right?
Right. Now, this other one, which I'm starting February 1st, see if you recognize this one. Got to get it the right way.
Not yet. Not yet. Oh, that's Maleficent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, close up I couldn't tell, but once you got to that cheek, that
Yeah.
cheekbone.
So this one has a lot of black. So this is all color blocking.
Okay, good. So, and also I guess the bigger the piece is, then in that case, okay, cool. I learned something about it because I haven't done one myself yet because I have such a busy schedule. I'm like, I don't have time to redo my work in diamond form. So I haven't done one yet, and so I don't know what goes into it. Maybe I need to make the time to do one, even a little one.
Maybe.
Yeah, just so I kind of know the painstaking or the, parts or the good parts. And
Well, you should ask Rachel to cut one of your little, like, the North Pole had a little red bird in it or something. So maybe she could send you a little.
Just a little. I won, or she gave me one like as a sample when all of this started, and so I saw it. I saw what comes in the package, and it was really, really big, and so I did a giveaway with it. So I didn't actually, do it, and I haven't done one yet because I was like, this is gonna take way too much time in my schedule. It's just like way too crazy anyway. So yeah, I haven't done one yet.
Well, you need to keep making artwork, so we'll reproduce it, and you'll get it back. But you keep making us new stuff.
I like that. Yeah. Well, there's never a problem with me not doing that. I'm always, creating new stuff. So here's the one I've got on the canvas now, which is my Frida.
My gosh.
So, and that's my reference photo from online. So I just put that there and kind of give her. I'm still working on her body, and there's gonna be some fun details, so I don't feel so bad about showing so much of it right now, because normally when it's for a show I won't show the whole piece, but there's still so many cool things to be put in there that I feel okay with that sneak peek. So.
Yeah, it's probably going to be just recognizable when we see it next, right?
Yeah, right. So, yeah, no, on account of it being Frida, it'll be recognizable, but there'll be a lot more fun stuff happening there.
Well, I'll show you one of my favorites that I cannot wait, and hopefully Rachel will make into a diamond painting. Let me grab it. I have it on my iPad, and I wanted to hear the story behind it, if there was one. If there's not one, I understand.
There usually is one, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. It's interesting that you chose to show me that one being your favorite one. I just was asked about that piece yesterday by someone, and so I wrote this beautiful thing, but I don't have it in front of me. If I start to explain it, it's gonna be like, so I'm gonna like mess it up. Yeah, it's basically about bidding farewell to a part of one's life, and it's about growth and opening your heart. That's why there's an open pathway, almost saying goodbye to the past and entering into the future. And so I'll send you the cool version of that.
Well, that's awesome that I resonated with it, and that's its meaning, because I feel like I have a word every year that just comes to me. And one year it was like new beginnings. And one year it was, it just left me. It was something like completion. And I thought all these words were, this is going to be awesome. And then it's like these tragedies kept coming. Like, wait a second.
But it comes with that. It comes
with then I was like, well, these tragedies are transforming me and creating me into who I am today, and this new perspective and new depth within me. And so
that's why that piece resonated with you, because it's on those same lines. So a renewal almost of sorts. The sun comes up, and there's a new day. So yeah, that's why it resonated with you. And so thanks for sharing that, because
as soon as I saw it, I was like,
yeah, that was a popular image. And it's one of my newest pieces. It's from my latest collection that I did. So we haven't gotten around to publishing that one yet. And that one bared the name of the entire collection, pretty much, because the collection was In the Dawn, and that was fading into dawn.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I'm going to scan chat real quick and see if anyone else has any questions. Oh, Matreshka says maybe I can do one and maybe I can do one that I can finish and send it to you, so you'll have one of your own paintings and diamond painting for her. See that face, Matreshka? She might like that idea.
I'm not saying no. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying no.
Tia is working on sweet nectar.
Oh, cool. Thank you. And hi, everybody, by the way. I'm not seeing the chat, by the way. Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, if I hit the chat, then I can't see you. Oh, it doesn't say. Nope, I still can't see it. Now I don't know how to get back to you. Oh, wait, let me see. Okay. Yeah, I can't see the chat.
Oh, I don't know how to make it different on your phone.
Yeah. I always have some type of, you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Yay. If I hit chat, I see the comments now. Except that I'm like half blind.
Oh no.
But so I don't know if you still see me or not. But
I can see you.
Okay, cool. So now I can read. Wow, there's a lot of comments and stuff, and I haven't said hi to anybody. Hi, everybody.
AK Rose says, thank you, Lizzy, for sharing your talent with us. You have a beautiful gift.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thanks for appreciating what I give the world, because I'm going to make it anyway. So the fact that it lands nicely somewhere, it's really awesome. It really is.
Well, Rachel's in the house. Treasure Studios Art. Welcome, Rachel.
Rachel! I have a runny nose. Sorry.
You're fine. Show the image again. Oh, Hello Queen, I think she knows. But Rachel, we were talking about this image and seeing if we convince Lizzy to have you make it into a diamond painting for us.
I'm good with it. Whatever Rachel asks for. Yes, she's great to work with. And I'm just so happy for her to have found me and approached me and offered to work with me, because it's been a great experience just overall. Because like the product, what I hear so far as customer service and everything, and the fact that she loves my art and has also opened I guess awareness in a whole new community, and I've gotten to know so many of you guys that are so cool and so fun. So thanks to everybody, including especially Rachel. So thanks.
Oh, no, Crashly, I have not shown her my dressed up Melissa.
Hey, Crashly.
Crashly dressed up as Hello Queen when she opened up your box.
Yeah, I saw that one. I was only in the chat.
Yeah.
But I saw her. Yeah, it was super cool.
And I was wearing this long black like wrap sweater, and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't dress up. And so I like wrapped it around myself like real quick and took a selfie and sent it to her like, look, I'm Maleficent. And she thought it was the best thing in the world. It was just a sweater wrapped around my
creative. I love the creativity.
Oh, so do you have any pets?
I do. I have a little gray chihuahua. His name is Pico Sanchez. He's a retired racing champion and back in the day of MySpace, he was a MySpace celebrity. Yeah, oh, this guy. Wait, he's upstairs right now because he's a little barker. But I had someone. Oh, I don't have it here. I moved it. Never mind. So I'm showing you a blank wall. Great. His picture is gone and he's out there. So
wait, I want to hear about this racing chihuahuas.
Okay, so yeah, there was a race in West Palm Beach, Florida, where I used to live, and it was a chihuahua race on Cinco de Mayo. What? And so I used to take him everywhere when he was a puppy. He had so much energy, so I was like, oh cool, I'll take him. Plus he runs like really fast. So he won 3 legs of that race out of because he was number 50, contestant 56, and there were more than that. So he beat everybody out, and he was named king of the festival. After that, he was in the paper, and then after that, he won a bunch of other races. He just kept winning. He was undefeated. So yeah, he had to retire because he got sick. He almost died. Aww. And so he had to retire from racing, but he retired undefeated racing champion.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's a funny little character. And if you look up Pico Sanchez on YouTube, and you'll see some of his races. That's when I didn't paint, so my creativity had to come out some other way. And I did a bunch of really ridiculous, embarrassing, funny videos about him.
Have you ever thought to do him with the one eye?
No, I usually do animals with both eyes.
Okay.
Because the whole thing about the truth being in your left eye versus your right eye, animals don't hide their truth. So usually animals and children, I do two eyes. Sometimes children I don't, just to keep the style, but if it's part of the story or whatever, I do two eyes on both animal and children usually.
Well, that's a great segue. I know you've explained it before, but to our chat group about the left eye and how that became your signature and the story behind it.
Oh, you're asking me now?
Yeah, could you explain?
Yeah. So I've always, and I don't know why, probably before, like in high school and stuff, when I used to draw faces, I only did the right eye. And I think it's because I was bad at symmetry, which I am. I get better at it visually. I can figure things out, but yeah, I'm not great at symmetry. And I just thought it was quicker to not do the other eye, and so I would just like cover it, and I like the look. There was something mysterious or whatever, and Jessica Rabbit at the time,
what's the style?
Yeah, that was it made it, and I was like, oh, they look kind of sexy or whatever, and I just like the mystery to it. So initially that was just in high school, but then I got a regular job for 20 years, and when I started painting again, for some reason I just would do the one eye. Later on, I learned that the left eye, which is the eye that I expose, is the eye of true emotion. And so when you meet someone, you look at from right eye to right eye, unless somebody is left eye dominant, but typically we look right eye to right eye. You shake their hand, how you doing, nice to meet you. So what we want to project is on this side, and what we truly are feeling is in the other eye. So a lot of times in a picture, if you cover one eye and the other, you'll see in the left eye the true emotion. Like if somebody's sad, angry, scared or something, you usually will see it in the left eye, but we don't pay attention when we're talking usually to our left eye or to somebody's left eye.
So as a therapist, I should have all my clients cover their right eye.
That's it. Just have them cover it, and then you can get down to the truth.
Like, dang it, I got you now.
You can see that fear. You have to know the person though, typically.
Yeah.
So yeah. So why bother with the other eye if my art is about true emotion and about being raw? So I usually just show the left eye. If I have done pieces showing both eyes or just the right eye, and those are rare, and it goes with whatever story that the piece has and how I was feeling at the moment. But my usual thing is just exposing the left eye, which poses challenges. Like with Frida, her unibrow was her thing, kind of, her recognizable trait. And so to cover one eye kind of like gave me a little bit. So like even Maleficent, because she's got the thing, it was going to be weird. So I offset her. So every once in a while, and I don't want to change the story and show both eyes just because it's a challenging character or something. So I try to adjust it in another way.
Now what you're wearing, I can see both eyes.
Yeah, these are, but she's wearing a gas mask.
Okay.
So the idea in my head when I created it was that there's something between her,
that barrier, that protective.
Yeah, and the audience. So I felt safe to expose both eyes.
I love that.
And just like also Flight of the Canary, which I have in my studio, it has both eyes, but one of them has the cracked glass, which is the left eye has the cracked glass, so that one's more exposed. So yeah, and you got a little tour of the studio.
Thank you. Yeah. So what do you do when you're painting? Do you listen to music? Do you have quiet? Where's your inspiration as you're painting?
Oh, music. Music is blasting typically. There are some moments where I like complete silence, but it's usually if I'm trying to come up with something. I think I hear my little guy barking. So let me grab. Come here, Sanchez.
He's like, Mama.
Come on. Oh, I was okay. Never mind. Never mind. He's kind of blind, so he barks when he wants help up the stairs.
Oh.
Down the stairs and on the bed and off the bed, and so yeah, he's gonna be 16 next month. So he's a handful right now. He's like, it's like taking care of a hospice patient, but like forever, because he keeps living. He has all these issues and he keeps living, which is awesome. I want him to like live to 20 at least.
Yeah. It's so, yeah, it's difficult with pets that they don't live as long as we do.
Yeah.
But there's some pets where I'm like, I'm kind of glad. I love you, but
yeah, no, I mean, I don't know why I always kind of, although they told me he wouldn't live past 8 years old on account of all his health issues. That was one vet a long time ago. His vet now just calls him like the miracle dog. So, I think he's going to make it to like 20.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
I came home today from work and my dog has anxiety issues. And I think she had an anxiety attack because my husband and daughter leaving, they took a suitcase with her and she doesn't like when we leave, even though we have a dog sitter that stays in the home and she gets taken very good care of. She didn't, because they don't speak English, she didn't know that I was coming back, like I was coming home. So when I walked through the door, she had gotten in, we still have our Christmas tree up, and she had gotten into the Christmas box and had pulled out individually every single gift that was in there and spread it all over the room and was like rolling on top of it.
She was getting back at you. She's like, oh, hey, Mom.
Oops. I'm like, what are you doing? And there was a ball of yarn that I had, a friend had given me, and that was like all over the place. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Is she better now? Is she happier now?
Oh, she is. She's snoozing on the couch over there. She's fine. I came home and she was wagging her tail. So.
Oh yeah, and I have to pack like in the laundry room or something. I can't. He cannot see a suitcase because he bleeds internally when he stresses out. So I have to like, I kiss this little dog's butt constantly because we can't like, scold him. He's old. So yeah, so he gets away with everything. So.
He's old and in charge. I'm trying to find a picture of my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
She is a boxer mixed with Great Dane, but she's boxer size. So she's about a 60-pound dog. But she's a nut and she has anxiety issues.
Oh, you can tell in her eyes.
She's like, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
You can tell in her eyes.
So, and I tell people some dogs think they're human and some dogs think humans are dogs. Like it's completely, she thinks we're dogs. We're part of her pack. But she was a runt and she was the last of the litter that got, dispersed when we got her. And she has anxiety. Like,
poor kid. That's such a hard life for them because you have to leave all the time and conduct life business.
Let's see. Do you guys have any questions for Lizzy? I don't want to have all the fun. I want you guys to be asking some questions.
Let me go to the chat. I see some chat.
Angie says, love your work, Lizzy. It's beautiful. My daughter just lost her left eye, so she really likes it.
Oh.
She did go through a tragedy, through a shooting, and she lost her left eye.
I am so sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that somehow my art resonates with her and she feels something. Wow.
Yeah. She's got such a sweet spirit. Let's see here. Hello, Queen. Is that like the cobbler's wife has no shoes situation? The therapist dog has anxiety. Thanks, Hello, Queen. I'm a trauma therapist, and so I work with depression and anxiety and torture survivors. And so it just turns out that my dog has anxiety.
Of course. Well, she landed in the right home.
Oh, yeah. Tree says, I love Lizzy's work. Oh, Mistria says, is there a favorite painting of yours that PSA has done as a diamond painting?
I don't know all the ones that they've done. So I don't know all of them that have been used. So I don't know. And I can't really pick a favorite painting. I think I have a favorite lately painting, and I don't think it's been released as a diamond painting yet. I don't think so. Rachel can let me know. It's on my business cards.
Oh, she has business cards. She is the big time, people.
So this one.
Oh yeah.
That's that. I mean, I really love this one. That's why I made it my business card and like my little shipping stickers and stuff like that, because I really just love the color combination and stuff. And oh, and you know what? And recently the Salvador Dali one that I did of him holding the lady with the flowers like spouting out of her. That one, I don't think it's one of my most popular pieces, but it's one of my favorite that I've created, because I allowed myself to just be really free and expressive, and knowing that it might not be a popular image, I still wanted to create it, and I love it personally. So yeah.
Crashly asked, you mentioned before that you've worked with clay. Do you have any recent completed projects or plans in the works?
Hey, yeah, hold on. Since I'm in the studio, it's really awesome. I can show really easily. So speaking of clay stuff, now my clay stuff is not my women. I did, so I've got my snow, because, you know, I did for
I love the snowman.
My sad snowman collection. And so this is my little Twilight guy.
I wanted one of your ornaments so bad, but I couldn't figure out how to get
You know what happened was they were gonna go on Etsy, but I have a pre-order list from the year prior, and so every year I make a little bit more. But because they're limited edition, I don't want to make too many more. And so what happened was on my pre-orders, and then my collectors got them all. So I was
a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is. And then this one I did years ago, and it's Pico Sanchez, my dog. So if you know him, and I put him in a regular like body, and then I put him on top of the world because he's, you know, almost died a million times, and I
love it.
So yeah, that's and I've got, I mean, the studio's a little bit on the, like, I've got my, you know, my little heads here that I've started. Like this is one of my characters, Millie.
Yeah.
She doesn't have hair here yet, and the bear. So none of the girls, the only thing that I have of the girls is an old sculpture. And it's this one of, I don't know if you can really see it or not, but yeah. So I haven't done too much sculpture lately, just the snowman.
I love the snowman. I need to get my hands on something that has the snowman in it.
Well, I'm not gonna say much right now, but there will be more snowman. So and snowman like merchandise. So stay tuned.
I will
for that. But
looking at
I've delayed the release of the collection, and so I'm really enjoying him.
Good. You need something for just you.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying him until the collection is released, and then I might or might not offer him for sale. I don't know. I love him too much.
Keep him.
I know, right? When I love something that much, I kind of like I feel a little greedy.
That's okay.
That's okay. I did want to keep some of those ornaments, so I do have to say that.
So Rochelle asks, where do you find your inspiration, and on average, how long does it take you to finish a painting?
Inspiration is ever flowing in my head constantly. Everything between music, just life experiences, a conversation with a friend, an emotion, anything I've got pieces in my head in different directions going all the time. And I usually see the image, kind of in my head that I kind of want to create. And how I pick which one I get is based on what I'm most emotionally tied to at the moment. And what I think visually I can express the best way. Because sometimes I have a thought or an emotion, but I don't know like exactly, I haven't figured out the right way to express it. And so I kind of shelf those ideas. And then if that emotion is evoked again, then I create it. It's like if something keeps reoccurring, shelf it, I typically pay attention to that. And I just kind of go and I'm never at a loss, at least not lately, for a really long time. My problem is I have too much inspiration. Like if I could control that like an IV, like with a drip, and just take it as it, but it's like it never stops.
I'm
sure
you wish you had like 8 hands and 8 brains to do it all at once.
At some points I have, that's why I really like to do collections, because it allows me to get one thought out, or many thoughts out, but cohesive thoughts into, it's almost like an album versus a song, onto many canvases. And then I can really play around with the subject matter. And I have several pieces going at one time. So when I get kind of bored from one thing, or I'm kind of avoiding or procrastinating shading something, I'll run over to another one and kind of, or if inspiration hits me and I want to add something. So that's why I like to work on multiple pieces. So if you'll see one more time here, I'll show you. These are like in the studio, kind of works in progress.
Okay.
All of these. So there's always stuff kind of in the works in the studio. Always there are multiple pieces that I'll just pick up, I'll drop off, put on kind of hold. So that's why sometimes I'll paint and I won't really post anything about a piece that I've been working on, because I don't know when I'll release it. And so I don't want to get everybody like, too excited about an image, because so much of it is liable to change if I don't work on it right away. Because like I said, inspiration is ever flowing. So so I might start a piece and want it to go in one direction, but by the time I get to it and I really because with my pieces I just try to kind of sit down and I Google a bunch of stuff, like even from like the significance of certain colors I might use to like the smallest detail that might tie into the story that I had in my head or my soul that I wanted to tell. So inspiration is constant here. Is that what you asked? I don't know.
It's perfect.
For like 3 hours about inspiration. Music too. Music is definitely one of my things, or even if I read something or experience something. So,
well, the procrastinator wants to know how long you've been painting and what got you started.
Well, I always wanted to be an artist. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to work for Disney. I don't know why I had this obsession with Disney, but I did. And I lived in Florida at the time and went to Disney World a lot. So I drew Mickey over and over and over again, and I wanted to be a Disney animator. So I kind of had this dream, because Disney pitches the dream. So I had this dream that like after high school, I was going to go to Disney and pitch my dream of being an artist. I know I haven't gone to art school, but I was like, I used to tell my brother, I'm telling you, I'm going to pitch him the dream. And so, I had all this enthusiasm, and I was so naive. I never got to that point because Hurricane Andrew in Florida came and destroyed my little portfolio that I was gonna take to Disney. And so I got a state job and worked at it for 20 years. So I didn't do anything. And when I retired early, I was I didn't know what to do. And I thought, you know what, I've always wanted to be an artist. And I didn't start drawing and painting thinking I was going to be an artist. I just thought I was going to draw and paint. And I never thought it would land in the hands of anyone, or I just knew I wanted to create. And once I started, and I'd never painted before, I started with the clay sculptures because I used to do cakes. But staring at that blank canvas was really, really intimidating. But I went at it, and long story short, I have been painting now for 10 years. I think it's 10 years now. I think I started in 2012. Wait, so that's what, 8 years?
Yeah, 8 or 9 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and actually in 2010, I dabbled in it a little bit. I did 2 paintings in 2010, and then in 11, I did some, but I was still working with clay, and we were building our house. So I didn't have like a studio, and I wasn't really officially working. And when I finally got my studio and I started painting, I opened my Etsy store, and I had these little paintings, and I was like, I opened my Etsy store, and I was just like, okay, well,
Come to me.
you know, nothing happened for months. And then at first just friends, you know, bought them, or not family. I don't think family has ever bought my art. Friends. And then I moved to a town where my art wasn't really popular, because I live in the Georgia mountains, and folk art is really popular here. And so my art, you know, with my girls was just not the norm. And because it wasn't popular in my community, I was determined to A, get better, and B, just put my art on the internet to see how it would catch on. I just wanted to share my art and see if people liked it. And I knew I had a certain look, you know, I knew what I wanted to paint. And at the beginning, things weren't turning out the way I saw them in my head. But I knew that if I practiced, I could get better. And so that's what I've been doing. And so even now, I just consider every piece a practice piece. It's kind of like, you know, how they say yoga is always a practice. Like, to me, painting is a practice. You don't get to a spot, at least not me, and think like, okay, I've mastered this. It's like, well, how can I make it better? So I'm always learning, and I still feel like I'm just at the beginning of my journey. So I'm so appreciative that people, you know, even respond to my work. Super grateful, super grateful.
I think a lot of it, I mean, art is always from the soul, true art, I believe, but you allow that natural flow, you know, and you put yourself into it. At least that's what I see in your art. And I think
totally,
that's what sells, like, as you talk and everything, is people relate to it because they have that same connection. You just help us put it on paper.
Oh, cool. I just bring it to life. So, you know, so many of us experience the same emotions, are like, but with our own life's journey. And so because the emotions are the same, that's why I think, you know, I catch those people that resonate on that level. And because what I've noticed is, as I started to paint, and I started to paint from the soul versus, you know, my mind, I noticed that I connect to a different level of people, just like people that I vibe with immediately. Which in life, without that, because I guess I just like walk around with my soul exposed, you know, so I'm either gonna
looking in my left eye,
like way too much for me, or kind of like, cool, I like that. So it's an easy way to like cut out, you know, that whole, you know, weird part where people figure out whether they like you or not. I think my art speaks a lot about me. So
Helen wants to know, what kind of music helps you?
Ooh, I listen to everything. I like a lot of singer-songwriter stuff, because they also, you know, create from the soul. And so I have a friend also that sometimes when I'm working on a collection and stuff, that I email with, and he's really excellent at just bringing out inspiration, or not even just like send me a song or an article about something, and, you know, me with my desire to like learn and to be inspired more, I delve into it, and I start sometimes just like reading stuff. And between music and reading, and like I said, that friend also sends me music that just hits just the right spot, where it's like, oh, that's just what I needed. So we're like on the same brain wavelength. but usually singer-songwriter stuff. But when I'm at the stage where I'm just like blending and I want to get lost in the painting, there are different stages to the painting, and the stage of like just kind of zoning out and painting, that stage I listen to like EDM or something that has like a beat that just lets me like get lost. Where at the beginning stages of a painting, when it's developing, and I spend more time back here looking at the painting than I do actually painting. During that part, I like to listen to music with like lyrics, like meaningful lyrics or something that might connect with that particular piece. So yeah.
Barbara,
or rap, like sometimes I'm just like, rap music, any classical music. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. Well, there's a rhyme or reason, but it's just, I can't figure it out.
Barbara wants to know, have you thought of painting fairies?
Oh my gosh, I have had so many requests for fairies for years.
But are you not feeling the fairy inside?
I have not painted a fairy yet. I almost painted Tinkerbell once, so if that counts, but I never did it. And I almost did it when I did that Maleficent painting. I had a separate painting that was Maleficent as a fairy, because somewhere in the first Maleficent movie she said she was a fairy once. And so the name of the painting was going to be I Was a Fairy Once, or something like that, like her exact quote. And it never came to fruition. So not yet. And when it happens, it'll probably be one, and it'll have to have some meaning or something. I'm not just going to paint a fairy because I like fairies or somebody likes fairies. It has to tie into whatever is happening. So it might happen one day. Yeah. But not because I just want to paint a fairy.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, and
I haven't gotten in that phase yet. Like, I go through phases where things appear in my paintings, like clocks. Well, clocks is like an ever, reoccurring theme, but certain things will appear for like a little time and then wash away. So that means like that chapter has like, I've moved on from that. And so has my art. So fairies might come into play at some point.
So DP with Cheryl and Tippy Joy asked, have you ever thought of putting butterflies in one of your paintings?
I have butterflies in a lot of my paintings. Yeah. I love butterflies, and they showed up for a while. That's one of those they were reoccurring for a while, and they show up every once in a while. So yes.
I'd love to know, like, what's a typical day for you?
It's different. So some days I am fulfilling orders, and some days I'm just doing office work, which is back here. I love my desk area, so that's cool. It's nice and zen, and I just painted my wall dark. I'm gonna put some shelves, get organized. But some days I just like sit there and work, answer emails. Other days I'm painting. So a typical day of me painting is I always get up and work out, or at least I try to make that my my norm. And if it's a full painting day, I grab a cup of coffee and I come in here and I just listen to some music. I never start on the piece that I'm actually working on. So like, let's say tomorrow morning is a full painting day. I won't just start painting this. I'll grab a work in progress and kind of like work on it, because that first like half hour, you
gotta get your mojo.
There's something I gotta shake off, And then I grab it and just paint all day. I take care of my dog when he barks and take him out, unless he pees on the carpet, which, because he's old now, he does that. And so I spend the whole day here, just painting. But other days I'm running to the post office or delivering a painting or packaging a painting. I also own a gallery, so that's the grand opening is May 1st.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, so I'm still curating those shows, and I have to get contracts out to the artists and take care of all of that. So it's a busy schedule. Yeah.
Have you ever just had that full painting day go and just be like, nope, not feeling it, we're switching?
Yeah. Yeah. I usually prefer painting over office work. So
okay.
I usually don't have, it's the only time I'll quit is if I'm in the process of trying to figure out a painting, and instead of messing it up I'll just kind of like put it away and do office work or create some digital, or I'll take a picture of it with my iPad. And instead of messing around and fooling around with it on the canvas and possibly messing something up, I go on the iPad and try different things. Like this one, that's how I figured this one out.
Okay.
And what details I'm going to be adding was on the iPad versus sitting here, which I've already done a couple of times and had to do and undo. And I thought, you know what, let me take a pause, take a picture of it, work on it digitally, and see what I could come up with on the canvas. And yeah, but I don't force the painting thing if it's not jiving, because then it's gonna look bad.
I wish I could tell that to my clients. Oh, not feeling it today.
I'm not feeling it today, so I gotta go. Wouldn't that be great?
Chocolate.
That's how we are at our best. It's like if we're not feeling it, you know, it's at least for me, because you know I'm trying to be as, you know, honest as I can on the canvas, and also I'm trying to be as good technically. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Now, when it comes to like emails and work, even if I'm not feeling it, I have to push through that.
Yeah.
So, and there's always plenty of work to do. So, yeah.
Tia wants to know, how did you get TSA, Treasure Studios Art, to notice your artwork?
I don't know. I just created artwork and Rachel contacted me. And it was really, at first I didn't even know what a diamond painting was. And she explained it to me and showed me some mock-ups and stuff like that. So yeah.
I didn't know how you feel about ending our night with a small little game. I did it with another artist, and everyone was laughing hysterically because I don't know how to draw.
Okay.
So basically what this game is, and you can say no thank you, is that the chat picks something for us to draw. And the first time we draw it, we have 1 minute.
Okay.
We sketch it.
Okay.
And then we show it.
Okay.
We'll compare it. And the second time we draw is, 30 seconds. And the last time is like super fast.
Okay.
So how do you feel about that?
I love it. I love it. So can I do it like on my do I grab my iPad?
You can do however you feel comfortable. I gotta grab paper too.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a sketch. I'm terrible at sketch paper, but
I have line paper, so
let me challenge
that. If you guys could come up with some things that you would like to see Lizzy and I draw.
Okay, I've got some empty paper. I'm gonna do it with I've got
that's fine. I just have a pen. You can draw.
Okay.
Oh no, Crashly, not a fairy.
Oh no, please no.
All right, so we have a reindeer, a fairy, a baby, a dragon, a jack-o'-lantern. I have delay on my side, so it takes a while.
So we can't use a reference or anything. We have to do it from absolute memory, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, This is gonna be terrible.
A dog riding a horse. Wow, Roxy.
Y'all are not gonna be impressed. Let me have you seen my videos that when I do my digital drawings, how I start my sketches?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, my sketches are a hot mess. You'll see that, because I develop my drawing. I don't do like a typical, like an illustrator would. So my drawings start like a hot mess. Oh boy, I wish I had some that I could show you. Yeah, it's a mess.
All right,
so let's do it.
I'll let you pick it out. So I'll just read off what's in chat. We have a flower, an owl, a hedgehog, a ladybug, Tinkerbell, a dog riding a horse, a dragonfly, a dragon, a fairy, and kittens.
I'll pick an owl.
Okay.
And you can pick the next one.
Well, we're going to do an owl, but
we're doing one.
We're going to see the progression. So the first time we get longer, and then it just keeps getting shorter, and that's the funny part is how bad does it get the shorter?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to put the timer on, and we get 90. Let's do 90 seconds for the first drawing.
Okay. I'm not going to start yet.
And then we'll have 1 minute for the second and 30 seconds for the last. All right.
So each one is a separate painting, right? A separate drawing.
Okay. So we're going to do an owl, and your time starts now.
Okay. Oh my God, looks like a little demon bird. Wait, what? Oh gosh. What is it now? I'm freaking out under pressure, guys. Freaking out.
It's okay. It's only YouTube.
It's only YouTube. It's only on the internet forever. How does an owl's nose go? Oh my gosh, how did their beak go? Okay, wow. Note to self, I did not know what an owl actually looks like. Peanut? How are you doing over there?
I'm struggling.
Oh, man. Can I put little glasses on my owl? Like he needs I think he needs little glasses.
You put whatever you want on the owl. Mine's going to be a wise owl, maybe. He needs his little lollipop. Remember that commercial?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my owl's so sad. What's wrong with him? Jeez. Poor kid.
Oh, dear. How you guys doing at home? You want to be drawing this owl? I know you do.
Yeah, you guys should draw it and then like post it on Instagram and tag. We should create a tag.
Someone called you out and said there's an owl in North Pole.
Oh, there is. Yeah, but you know, in every one of them, there's like I can't think like okay, so time's up. Do we show it? I love him. Oh my God, I love
He's got his little hat on.
He's got so much He's got so much character. I love him. Look at my guy. He's just
I love him too. Yours looks more like an owl than
he's fat. And first I put the little like horns here and I'm like, no, that looks like a little demon child or something. I love yours. He's so trim and he's got so much personality. I think we should put them together. I should reference him for a painting.
I love it.
I'll have to give you like
I'll
credit.
send you mine. I'll sign it.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so now
it's not a pickle.
He does a little bit, but I love him.
You're so affirming. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to do an owl as well, but we only have 1 minute. So we're going to.
How much did we have before? 1.5 minutes?
Yep. So you have 30 seconds less.
So does it have to be a different kind of owl or the same?
It could be the same if you think you can improve and you want to give it your best shot. It's not a potato with wings.
Mine looks like a little butterball. Like what? He looks so sad. He looks like he has a little comb over too.
Comb over.
Little comb over. Why'd I pick owl?
Okay, ready? Go. Okay. I'll teach you guys to call my owl a pickle.
Why are all my owls fat?
Oh, great. It looks like a bald eagle.
Mine keeps kind of looking the same. I'm gonna make a little mad owl. I don't.
You guys trying to pick like a cute gnome or something.
They have really big eyes, so that works well for me. I'm gonna give them either bigger eyes. I need to reference my owls I've painted in the past.
I'm gonna diamond paint my owl.
Have Rachel do some.
All right. Oh. Hands in the air like you really don't care.
Oh, he looks like a little koala bear. I like his wing. I like the wings. So mine, I don't know. He was doing so. I feel like I need a good. I don't know what this looks like.
Oh, he's dancing. He looks like he's like, I don't know,
they're
dab or
they're definitely getting worse. That's for sure. I'm not impressing myself or anyone, I'm sure, at this point.
All right, so this is the last. Crashly can't say what it looks like. Stop it!
No, what are they saying about I can't read. What's everybody saying about mine because they're horrible. It's like I'm so embarrassed.
Odd says Lizzie's looks emotional, but that's the thing.
It looks.
Someone said we should have done the jack-o'-lantern.
Totally. Can we switch?
Oh, Crashly says Lizzie's looks like it could F someone up.
That last one has mental issues. Like bad. Like he's got anger issues. That's not, yeah.
It's a peanut man with rings.
I didn't finish the eyes, so he looks very mad. I was gonna go back to the eyes. I didn't realize the time was. Can I have a 10-second can I have a 10-second warning?
Oh, I'll try, but I'm drawing too.
Oh, that's right. So now we have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, we can do this. Go. It totally went the wrong route.
Man, these things just, what is it that I'm missing? Oh, he looks like a little egg.
There we go.
Oh, dang it.
I tried to go with him flying. I should not have done that. he looks crazy.
It's very surreal. It totally goes with surreal art. There's something about it I have to say that I love.
Lizzie is so affirming. I want her.
There's something about him I love. He looks like a surreal, like fish, owl, fish bird, like hybrid. It's very surreal. I love it. I love it. So my little guy looks like he's like has a little toupee.
He's pondering. He's pondering life.
Yeah, he looks like he's wearing a little toupee, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, I think he's my favorite, actually. He's very simple.
See?
I didn't overthink it.
When you get rid of that overthinking, the truth comes out.
Yeah, it was just too. Plus, this is the third attempt now. We've been able to process our files of what does an owl look like. Because typically, I would first reference owls before I drew an owl, because there are very few things that like I can just do like out of my brain. Like my women, I don't use like reference photos because they just become who they are. But when I'm gonna do an animal or something, I have to reference it. I don't have that like vote that.
Oh, Janice says your owl looks like Herman Munster.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
I do too. There's something about him. He's my favorite.
Yes.
That little guy.
Well,
he's like
he looks like one of those birds on a wire, like when they're really cold.
Yeah. And there's the tree ends up looking like a wire. So yeah. And so I'm digging him a lot. Yeah, he's my favorite.
Hello Queen says Lizzie's third owl is depressed because her second owl flipped him.
He's the recipient of the he's like, oh, me? What I do?
See, now you have a series. You have a 3.
Yeah. Well, the first one was the absolute, well, the second one was pretty crappy. Yeah, he was just angry. Only because I didn't finish him. He wasn't going to be so angry. The first one was just, yeah, I love your first and your last one the best. The first one was more owl-like, and the last one was just like this weird creature, but I love it. So,
Twilight Zone owls.
Anybody who like is somebody that draws like well out there is probably looking at this going, is she really an artist? Like, I don't even believe her. I don't even believe her. Because this is what I came up with.
Well, Lizzy, thank you for doing that with us. I really
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And we're done. That hour went by fast.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yes. Well, I can't wait. I'm going to be working on Maleficent starting February 1st, and I'll be thinking of you, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Awesome. Tag me on any progress. I love seeing the progress of them. And some people have been tagging me, so it's really, really cool, and I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, will do.
Will I be able to see the chat afterwards or no?
You'll have to wait probably 10 to 12 hours. YouTube processes it, but it'll always be there. So if you want to go back, I can send you the link, and you can go back and read chat.
Will I be able to like respond to anybody or whatever?
I don't think so. It's not like Facebook.
Oh, okay. So I just wanted, but I'll go through and read them. So I appreciate everybody that joined. And typically I would be like commenting on, like the last one I did was just chat. It wasn't video, but when I'm on video, at least with my phone, I can't do the chat and the video. So sorry.
Oh, that's okay. So thank you so much, Lizzy. And I appreciate chat and everybody who's in here. And any last words before we go?
Peace out, everybody.
Love it. Okay. See you guys later. Bye-bye.